Hey, this is Design Strategy, where we teach you how to create awesome, great, nice levels for Super Mario Maker 2. So if you're one of those people that be having creative block, then this video is for you. I'm doing this almost 2 months early to help facilitate ideas before the game comes out. If you already have some ideas, let me know before we get into the meat of the video. If y'all like this format, let me know. I'll do the whole video like this. Alright, lesson 1. We'll be talking about the grinder. Now, for a brief history lesson on the grinder, the first time they ever used a concept of a grinder was in Mario World's Wendy's Castle. The saw blades were everywhere in this stage, and I believe it was only used for this one stage. Anyway, it was used as a hazard to, get in Mario's way. So that's basically the history lesson. Now let's get into the meat of the lesson. Now first, we're going to talk about using it as a decoration. Decorations are great because instead of your level looking like a piece of crap, it'll look like a living, breathing part of the world you're trying to create or convey to a person. You want to speak to the player through your level. Now that that is explained, here are some great examples of this with the grinder. One is I used as a gear in World 8 stage, Pendulum Panic. The stage is a remix of the new Super Mario Bros. U stage. I forgot the name of it, but it was like Pendulum something. But basically, it's a remix of that stage and they both have the same concept. But in my stage, the main hazard is chain chomps on the track. If you have to fly through the stage without falling or getting hit by the chomps. In my opinion, the stage is actually harder than the one that they did in New Super Mario Bros. U, even though that was in a special stage category, like the bonus stages at the end of the game. Now, to decorate the stage, since I couldn't use the same assets that were used in New Super Mario Bros. U, I use the grinders as gears to help give the stage some creative thought and make it visually stimulating. The grinders aren't used for what they are intended to be used for as hazards, but it makes the level look better than just having the chomps moving without gears. It's like Bowser deviously put these chain chomps on gears so that way it could get in Mario's way. Alright, next example is from World Forest Castle, Monty Mon's Asylum. In this stage, the story is that there is an asylum where Monty moles are placed. Some of them are working and some of them are going insane, or however you want to interpret it. The crazy thing is that most of the Monty moles are locked up, and to get out of the asylum, you have to let some of them go. The ones that are locked up are forced to work for their stay by powering the asylum. And you know how they're powering the asylum? With spinning saw blades, of course. I knew y'all would love this. I knew it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, like, having decorations gives your level's story. It makes it seem like your levels are part of something. If anybody has to interpret what your level is about, then that's a good thing. Instead of your level just being absolutely nothing, just hazards there, make it a story. Put some decorations in and have fun with it. So overall, when you finish your level mechanically, always remember, how can I spruce the level up to make it look more alive? Grinder spin, so let's use that as to make a gear or whatever. If you have more ideas of decorations, hit me up in the comment section because I'm dying to know what you guys have in mind so I can use some decorations in Super Mario Maker 2 that I wouldn't have thought of. Anyway, let's get into the real part. Now let's use them as intended. So in this level, in World 1, I use them as actual hazards. The stage has grinders everywhere and it's the main hazard of the stage, teaching you how to surpass them. Here, if you really look around, they're mostly used on tracks to give them some mobility, and it's a great hazard because it can go through solid objects, which makes it more unique than other kinds of items like the Womps, Koopa Troopers and stuff like that. If you really study this stage, you'll see that I used it in a lot of ways possible. So just look at the stage and you'll be fine. Well, grinders are grinders and they're used a lot. So guys, if you really love this channel and you want to hear more lessons and more in-depth analysis of each and every item and enemy, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And guys, I'll see you next time.